All right, so today we're diving into this incredible story about four sisters. And get this, they basically turn their biggest struggles into a masterclass on resilience. It really shows you that sometimes everything you need is already right there with you.
And it all starts with this one line. Just imagine it. A stormy night, a leaking roof, and this promise is made. It's not just words. It's a total declaration of war on their situation. It's the spark, the thing that kicks this whole incredible journey off.
So let's set the scene. Yeah, the story starts in a pretty tough spot. But believe it or not, it's right there, in the middle of all that hardship, that this amazing idea starts to take shape.
So picture this, right? A hut with these cracked walls and a roof that, well, it leaks. This isn't just a house. It's a daily fight for survival. Money's always tight. We're talking about things like the youngest sister, Payal, getting teased at school for her torn shoes, or the constant stress of figuring out how to pay for their mom's medicine or just keep the lights on. It was really that day-to-day grind of just trying to make it. But, and this is a big but, inside that little hut, you've got this incredible pool of talent. First up is Mira. She's the oldest, the leader of the pack, and an amazing dancer. Then you've got Radha, the creative one, who can stitch anything and make it beautiful. After her, there's Jumki, a total performer, born for the stage. And finally, there's little Payal, the youngest with a singing voice that'll just break your heart. And trust me, these talents, they are the absolute key to everything that happens next.
Okay, so this is where things get really interesting, because there's this major shift, right? They go from just surviving, just putting up with their situation, to actively deciding, nope, we're going to change this. This is the real beginning of the story.
And it happens with this one question from Mira. It's a total game changer. She's like, wait a minute, we have all this talent. Why are we working for other people for basically nothing? Why don't we start our own thing, right here? Boom, that one question just flips the script. Suddenly, their problem isn't a problem anymore. It's an opportunity.
And their answer to that question? The Shikshan Kala Kendra. Now, this wasn't some dry business plan. It was way more than that. It was a mission. The idea was actually pretty simple. Let's create a little center for arts and education, using our hut, where each of us can teach what we do best and help the kids in our neighborhood. And their plan was just brilliant in its simplicity. So step one, they pull all their skills together, dance, sewing, acting, singing, into one package. Step two, they don't wait around for a perfect location, they just start, right there in their hut. And step three, they make these handwritten flyers and just go door to door to spread the word. A real grassroots movement, And guess what? It started working. But of course, right when things are starting to look up, that's when life throws you a curveball, a big one. The real storm hadn't even started yet. This guy, a moneylender named Ramesh, just shows up at their door. And he drops an absolute bombshell. Turns out, years ago, their mom had secretly mortgaged the hut to get money for their education. Can you imagine? She kept it a secret so they wouldn't worry. And now, the debt was due. So this brand new dream of theirs, the center, it's about to be crushed before it even really begins. Their home, the very place they were building their future, was about to be snatched away. It honestly seemed like there was no way out.
And the deadline he gives them? Just 1 month. That's it. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
And right when it feels like all hope is gone, Jumki, the performer, spots a poster. It's for a big, citywide talent show. And the grand prize? 50,000 rupees, the exact amount they need. I mean, what are the odds? It's a total long shot, a crazy idea, but it's the only one they've got. So what do? They decide to fight. And what comes next is this incredible journey through two huge battles. The first one is to save their home, but the second one? Well, that one's for something so much bigger.
Okay, so the moment they hit that stage, it was like magic. Mira just takes over, leading with this dance that's so graceful but also full of energy. She had everyone completely mesmerized.
And then you had Radha's work. Her costumes, all stitched by hand, were just sparkling under the stage lights. It added this whole other layer, making them look so professional and beautiful.
Next up, Jomki brings the drama. She channels everything she's got into her acting, and it's so powerful that the entire audience is just silent, spellbound. She pulled everyone right into their story.
And to top it all off, Payal's voice.
Oh man, her singing was just pure soul. It was the heart of the whole thing, so moving that you could see people in the audience actually crying. They poured every ounce of their pain, their hope, and their incredible talent into that one performance, and they won. They actually did it.
So they pay off the moneylender. Their home is safe. But the fight isn't over. Not even close. A new threat shows up. This time, it's a rich real estate tycoon who's bought up their whole neighborhood and plans to tear it all down for a shopping mall. So you see the difference, right? The first battle was about personal survival, and they fought it with their talent. This new battle? This is for their entire community, and it's going to take a whole lot of unity.
And this line right here, it says everything. We stood for our home. Now we will stand for the entire Basti. That first win gave them power. They realized their fight was bigger than just their own four walls. They became leaders, ready to fight for everybody in their neighborhood.
So, after all that, what can we take away from this incredible journey? Let's break it down, kind of like a blueprint for resilience that any of us can use.
All right, here it is. First, use what you've got. Your natural talents, that's your secret weapon. The sisters prove that. Second, their strength in numbers. I mean, on their own, they were struggling, but together, they were a force of nature. Third, just start. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect place. They started in a hut with a leaky roof, for crying out loud. And finally, your personal wins can be a launch pad for something bigger. They used their victory to lift up their entire community.
And that really leaves us with this one big question to think about. We all have a leaking roof in our lives, right? Some challenge that just feels too big to handle. But what this story really pushes us to do is look around, look closer. What amazing talent is right there next to you, or maybe even inside of you, that you're not using? Because that might just be the key to fixing everything.